You bump into a chair and say sorry. You ask a friend for help and apologize first. Nobody was hurt, nothing went wrong. So why do some people feel the need to constantly say sorry for things that aren't even their fault?
Why do some people apologize for tiny things all the time?
Oh, sweetheart, think about what a little sorry actually does in the middle of a conversation. It's like a tiny warm signal that says, I'm not here to cause trouble, I'm on your side. We all want to feel like the people around us are safe, right? Like they're not going to get prickly or defensive over nothing. And saying sorry, even for something tiny, it smooths everything over. It keeps the warmth in the room. We learn pretty early on that it buys goodwill. Someone bumps past you and you say sorry first, and suddenly everyone feels fine. Nobody's tense. It's not really about fault at all, dear. It's about signaling to the people around you that you care about how they feel, that you're considerate, that you belong in this little moment together. It's social glue, honestly. We use it to stay close to each other, to stay liked, to keep things easy and kind between us.
Why do some people apologize for tiny things all the time?
Okay, so here's the thing. If you've ever been in a situation where someone got really upset at you, like out of nowhere, you start to figure out pretty quickly that getting in first is just safer. Like, if you apologize before anyone has a chance to get annoyed, then, I don't know, maybe they won't. Maybe you've just headed the whole thing off. Because the alternative is waiting. And what if they get angry? What if they think you're being rude and they don't say anything but they're stewing on it? That's worse, isn't it? Yeah. I think for some people it's less about actually feeling guilty and more about shielding themselves. Like, you've already taken the hit before anyone can throw the punch, and if that worked once and nobody blew up at you, your brain kind of goes, right, do that again, keep doing that, because at some point pushing back probably didn't go well for them. So this just feels less risky.
The function of the apology in that context is not about genuine remorse, it is about restoring order to the interaction. When there is even a small moment of friction, things become unpredictable. Someone might react badly, the conversation might go off track. An apology neutralizes that immediately. It is a reset. It signals there is no conflict here, we can continue as normal. Over time, the person learns that this works reliably. Friction appears, apology is issued, friction disappears. The interaction stays on course, so it becomes automatic. It is not a decision they are consciously making each time. It is a routine response to a specific kind of disruption. The brain identifies a hint of awkwardness, and the apology comes out before any real assessment has taken place. It is simply the most efficient way that person has found to keep things smooth and predictable. Consistency matters, disruption does not.
Why do some people apologize for tiny things all the time?
Here's what people don't say out loud. Champ, sometimes sorry isn't about the other person at all. It's about you. It's about how you come across. You say sorry for something tiny, and now you look considerate. You look thoughtful. You're the bigger person. That's a play, not a bad one, honestly. Nobody wants to be the one who seems rude, who seems demanding, who doesn't read the room. That's a reputation problem, so you get in first. You soften the edges before anyone can label you difficult. That's not weakness. That's image management. The trouble is when people don't even realize they're doing it, when it becomes a reflex instead of a choice. Because done right, it's smart. Done wrong, you just look nervous. There's a difference between choosing to appear humble and just apologizing out of habit because you're scared of how you look. One is control, the other isn't.
Mate, the body doesn't like tension. Simple as that. When something a bit awkward happens, even something tiny, the whole system kind of braces itself. Heart rate nudges up a bit, muscles tighten. You're on alert. Now, little buddy, your body wants that gone as fast as possible. And what's the quickest way to make it stop? Say sorry. Tension gone. Done. The other person relaxes, you relax, everyone moves on. It's almost like a pressure valve, yeah? Your body learns that one word gets you out of that uncomfortable state really fast, so it starts reaching for it automatically before you've even had a chance to think about whether you actually did anything wrong. It's not a decision, not really. It's the body going, that worked last time, do it again. Same reason people go quiet when they're stressed or eat when they're anxious. The body finds what calms it down, and it just keeps going back to it.
Why do some people apologize for tiny things all the time?
My child, a small sorry is rarely about the small thing it names. It is about something older than that. It is the wish to be safe in the presence of others, to move through the day without edges catching, without warmth cooling. The body reaches for it when it senses even the faintest possibility of friction. The heart reaches for it when it wants to be seen as kind. And it works often enough that it becomes a habit worn so smooth you no longer notice you are wearing it. But a habit and a truth are not the same thing. When sorry comes from that still, honest place inside you, it carries weight. When it comes only from the need to keep things undisturbed, it carries very little, and quietly, over time, it can cost you something. Not every moment of discomfort needs to be apologized away, my child. Some moments simply ask to be met.
If you made it this far, you're gonna want to see what comes next. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our next video, and click the video on screen now to keep learning more. See you in the next video.